So his number one thing he ran on was what? Immigration.
Secure the border.
And he said we're going to have record-breaking deportation, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Okay? Report, ICE agents arrests 30,000 illegals in June, the most in half a decade. Okay, now half a decade, guys, sounds like 50 years. It's only 5 years, right? But the way they write it is like, half a decade. It just sounds better when they put it that way. Some 30,000 illegal aliens were arrested by ICE in June. Obtained in June, 30,000 illegals were arrested. This is a slight uptick from May, 24,000. According to ICE data, more than 18,000 illegals were either deported by ICE agents, and then boom. So now the number of all deportations from the interior of U.S. is still unknown, as DHS officials say it's 253,000 illegal aliens have been either removed or deported. Okay, 62% of Americans disapprove of Trump's immigration policies. Now, let me kind of read this because this is Forbes. Forbes is officially a socialist network when it comes down to Forbes. This used to be a place called Capitalist Tool, but I don't know who the hell is running Forbes right now. My God, it's a disgrace what's going on with Forbes.
I think it's China, is it not?
No, it's not. This guy bought 66% of it for $800 million or some number like that.
What?
Yeah, he bought 75% of Forbes for $800 million. I think at the time they had a $40 million EBITDA. But here we go with Forbes. A June Gallup poll released Friday reveals that 79% of surveyed adults view immigration as a good thing for the country, a record high, with only 17% seeing it as a bad thing, reversing a 2021-2024 trend, increasing negative view with a jump in positive perception, primarily amongst Republicans and independent Democrats. Recognize 91% believe that immigration is beneficial. The poll indicates growing support pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants, up 78% from 70% last year, while support for stringent measures like increasing Border Patrol agents declined 17 points. And the border wall dropped to 45% despite Trump's administration's swift and visible response to surge in illegal border crossing during Biden's administration. Despite these shifts, 62% of Americans disapprove of Trump's immigration policies, with 45% strongly disapproving, comparing to 35%. And obviously the numbers between Republicans and Democrats. Tom, you see this number here, okay? How it's being spun by Forbes. How do you see these numbers yourself?
Well, I'm going to take us back in time to the first poll ever taken. It was taken of the Pilgrims. 100% of Pilgrims thought immigration was good for America because they could leave King George. So it is two different questions. Do you think immigration is good for America? We all came from somewhere. My great-grandparents came from Canada. We all came from somewhere. Yeah. So number one. But number two, do you think illegal immigration has been good for America? It's running 60-65 saying no. And you've got people saying, do you agree with the policies, the way they're being executed? People didn't like construction sites and farms being basically raided. They didn't like that. But did you know they love the fact that they went into neighborhoods and took out thugs and criminals? So you have to look at three things. Immigration has been good for America. We've had immigration policy. We all came from somewhere. Ellis Island was built to open the door for us here. France gave us the Statue of Liberty that said, give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuge from those far shores. It's right there. So immigration good, illegal immigration not good. Bad people here, you got to pick. You got a blueberry muffin and you got to find the bad blueberries, and it's not a pretty thing. And so people are responding right now that says, I didn't like raids on farms. I didn't like raids on construction sites. I didn't like that. And it said, but he's staying with high approval ratings on plucking out the negative people. And guess what? You can take polls and put them side by side and create the narrative you want. And what they're saying is, 70% or 62% people think immigration is good for the country. I think that's too low. If you ask me, I think immigration has been great for the country. That's how we all got here, legally.
Did you guys see Bill Maher with this actor, John Leguizamo. Did you guys see this?
Oh,
or
John
no?
Leguizamo is a complete leftist.
Watch this, Rob. I actually really like this clip. Rob, I just texted it to you.
Is it? It just happened this
Is
past
that Benny Blanco from the Bronx?
That's Benny Blanco
Is it
from
really
the Bronx.
Benny Blanco from the
Yes.
Bronx? Okay, so
John Leguizamo.
there is an exchange here, and I love the way Bill explains it. Watch this. It's a phenomenal clip.
This guy, despite, by the way, Leguizamo
I know.
hates Trump.
I know he does.
Okay.
I know he does. This is why it makes it so great. And this is on the topic of immigration. Go ahead, Rob.
Part of this is a backlash to how badly Biden handled the immigration situation. It can't just be like come one, come all, which
Dude,
it
there's
was.
there's plenty of room here, and we need
Room.
There's plenty of room in America. Come on, there's not a lack of room in America.
But it's never about room. It's about resources and about like having countries have to have a border. It just can't be. I mean, they've done surveys and something like 200 million people around the world, when asked, would you come to America if you could? Yes, I would. Why wouldn't they? Lots of countries, excuse me, are shitholes.
Right.
And they would love to be here. You can't
I mean,
just let
I'm
any...
not right. No, right. The places aren't shitholes, but
Well, they are. And that's why they want to come.
And it's usually because of America. What America's done, especially in Latin America, has beat up every democracy that was burgeoning in Latin America. They destroyed it to keep their oil or their resources or bauxite or bananas.
Like, if you don't really have rights, like as far as like women's rights in most majority Muslim countries, women just don't have close to the rights we have here. If you can't dress the way you want, if you are in a country where there's just extreme poverty, which a lot of countries have, or if there's like the kind of corruption, and we have corruption here, of course, but on a level.
Well, we have extra new corruption with the meme coin.
But it is on a level in some countries that's way, way more.
Well, we're catching up. We're catching up.
We're catching up, but we still.
No, it's still.
But there's a reason why people want to come here, because it's still better.
But I got to tell you, I mean,
if you live in a country where you can take a chicken on a bus, that was always my standard. Okay, I think I have the right to call that a shithole country, and I see why you want to come here. It's not your fault you live in a shithole. It doesn't mean you're a shithole person. But you had the misfortune of being born there. And I get it why you would want to move here.
Right, but the thing is that the immigrants that are coming here are building the country. They're the essential workers.
They are.
They're the first responders. They're doing all your construction, painting, plumbing, raising all your food, cooking all your food, serving all your food.
Kids, taking care of your kids.
Taking care of your kids. We do all the work that nobody wants to do and keeps the country going. I mean, immigrants are the life source of this country.
Yes, they are, absolutely, because, again, we're both products of them.
Yes, we are both.
We need, but what most Americans, I think sensible, middle-of-the-road people would say is, yes, of course, we are an immigrant welcoming country, but there has to be some order to it.
That's right.
It just can't be,
and that's the part. You can pause it right there. He said something so interesting. He says, there's plenty of room. Come on, Ben. Yeah. There's plenty of room. Let me ask you a question. How big is John's house?
John Leguizamo?
How big is his house?
I guarantee you.
Can you type in how big is John Leguizamo's house?
8 bedrooms, probably. House. You think?
How big is his house? Okay. I want to know how many square feet his house is. Okay. Is there documentation how he lives in a 3,136 square foot house? Okay. That he bought for $6 million, and it's worth $10 million today. It was a historic 1899 built home, right? And go a little bit lower, Rob.
Manhattan,
and he's got another place that's 2,600 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath on roughly 7.6 acres. And then he's got a Venice house and a couple other things. I'm not giving his address out. I'm just showing what kind of house. This is public information.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, John, you have enough room, bro.
Exactly.
You have a total of 10,000 square feet of places for people to live. You should allow 50 people to live in your place. Now, when I was in the Army, I mean, look, my barracks, they were maybe 300 square feet. Honestly, it was so tiny, it was not even funny. So if we can fit, one person per 300,000, I would say you can fit 2 people per 300 square feet. He should be okay with 20 people moving into his house. There's plenty of room there.
John, you're rich. You need to do your part. The wealthy need to do their part,
John. I agree. I think if he allows for 20 homeless people or illegal immigrants to live with him, maybe then let's have the conversation. John, lead from the front. Come on, Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Yeah. And as he just said, maybe they could do some drywall but watch his kids. He said it, not us.
I mean, it's a very good idea, but I say we start off with Benny.
Need a pool, man.
Let's start off with Benny.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start off with him. and open up the house. Be generous.
Yeah.
John, be generous.
But of
bro.
course-
it's
Yeah,
okay.
and
But of course he won't. He won't let anybody stay in his house.
Maybe he does.
Because
Don't doubt him.
No.
Don't doubt him.
He
Maybe
has
he
to.
is. Maybe
Because
he's
if he was
gracious
interested in
and he's
that, he would.
welcoming illegal immigrants
well,
into
then
his
he-
house.
well-
I say we allow some of the some of the illegals that are coming from. Let's
Bring
go
up-
to the border. Let's do a case study.
You wanna
Take
dox him real
John-
quick?
Take John to the border
Yeah.
and say, John, we pick 19 people
Yeah.
to move into your place.
And especially the houses that you're not there.
And we
It would-
diversify
Yeah.
because
100%.
Muslims are safe. Like here's
sure.
here's 3 Pakistanis. Pick them up.
Pick 'em up.
Let's give you 2 Salvadorians. Let's make them
Because he's
4
Colombian.
Mexicans,
Grab a Colombian.
maybe a Guatemalan,
Yeah.
maybe a couple Chinese. Like they're coming
Nationals
through.
to do the computer
Yeah,
stuff
just
at the house.
mix them up. What's wrong with
IT.
that?
And
Yeah.
you got 4 houses, so if they want to cook a goat in the kitchen, you don't like the smell, that's okay.
No, he
you
likes chickens on
You could
buses.
be in the
So,
you could
PPD,
be
and
in,
you make a
the
great
Lakefront
point.
House
I
in
didn't know he was
Kingston.
this generous.
No,
though.
and by the way, so he's from Bogota, Colombia. By the way, it's impossible unless something. He can't be physically at all 4 of those locations.
That's
think?
my
You don't think he
point.
can
So put
be?
them in that
Oh,
4
he's
bedroom.
generous.
Oh my
He's
God!
generous.
And I'm just curious.
There is
it's always,
plenty of room, Vinny.
do you think he's ever
plenty of
donated
room.
to anything to? I've never seen a cause for Colombia.
He's a
or are you giving
generous
money to
guy.
Colombia?
Well,
are you helping people in Colombia?
He's a generous
Why don't you
guy.
go and give
You
them
guys
money?
stop that. Listen, I'm telling you, it's trying to piss me off.
Yeah, I get it.
Stop questioning his generosity.
You're right.
The fact that he won't agree to do this. You know he's going to agree to do this. I would be so shocked if a sensible, gentle, sensitive, kind, giving, gracious, extremely, patriotic, yet at the same time open borders would be willing to allow 19 people to live in his house.
Yeah.
He gives me that vibe.
Yeah, I think
And,
so
and
too.
you guys are being nonsense critics to doubt the fact that he would ever allow something like this to happen.
yeah, let me-
Shame on you guys. I
It
can't
is
believe I'm saying
just
this.
God, I can't believe it.
inconceivable
I
that
can't
he's a
believe I'm saying
limousine
this.
liberal that would not do any
Stop.
of it.
Watch your
That's a
language, Tom. You do not know that.
That's a limousine
Tom,
liberal.
you're talking
I
about
would
Benny
never,
Blanco from the Bronx.
I would never say he's a limousine liberal with a misspelled T-shirt. Never.
Listen, guys, on behalf of the people that live in Miami, I have taken in several Venezuelan,
Cats?
Colombian, Salvadorian, big booty Latinas, just in case they needed a place to stay.
You're a
that
kind
was
guy.
that was a one thing. That was a one-time
Was
thing.
it thickies? Is what you
Little
guys
thickies.
Was this a summer
Yes.
thing or on the,
the
hourly
Latinas
rate?
can stay, but the reality is, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate what you're doing, PBD. You're exposing his hypocrisy. I was over the weekend. There was a guy that was doing a sort of a man on the street in London, and they were talking about open borders, let everybody stay. In this case, it was maybe Muslims or Pakistanis, whatever it was, and they're like, "Let him in, let him stay." He's like, "Well, would you let them stay in your house?" And to watch, I have 4 roommates right now, and I really can't. And I live with my mom, so I really
do
can't.
it. Can't do it.
But my girlfriend, I would. My girlfriend,
Yeah.
she wouldn't.
No.
And every single one of them was like, "I'm terribly sorry, I can't. If I had more room,
Yeah.
I would."
Yeah,
for
All you're
sure.
doing is exposing their hypocrisy.
All of them.
No, yeah, come on in. Stay wherever you want. Can they stay with you? Oh, sorry, the room's taken.
Adam, you're exact 100% right. It's the same people that were like, bring up open border, let them all in. We're gonna send them to Martha's Vineyard. They're like, get them the out of here. Get everybody out of Martha's Vineyard. There was like 30 of them there.
And by the way, true story. They wanted more cops in Beverly Hills, which has its own police force.
Yeah, exactly.
But
You're right.
I think you mentioned, Ellis Island earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
the place that was
Yeah.
specifically built so that immigrants could be processed here and could assimilate in America.
Thank you. So my great-grandparents came through Ellis Island. They came from Europe, right? From Russia.
Big donors to APAC, but
Big time, big time,
they
big time.
support.
What's wrong with being a donor to
I'm
APAC?
just saying.
No, nothing,
I'm giving
nothing.
remember, my daughter.
I've never
at 9 years
donated
old,
to
she's being
APAC,
recruited
but-
already.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But the reality is this: what he's discounting is what I would call the immigrant's journey. Every single one of our first generation parents or grandparents had to pay the price and sacrifice. Your father worked at a 99-cent store
in Inglewood.
My great-grandfather was a butcher.
We couldn't donate to Goodwill. That's how
there you
bad
go.
it was for us.
So every single first-generation immigrant doesn't speak that language. They have to get a job. They have to start somewhere. But their kids will be better off, and their grandkids will be better off. It started with the Irish, then it was Italians, then it was the Jews, then it was the USSR, now it's the Mexicans, the South Americans. We've all our grandparents have had to pay the price. And to act like someone is special because they came more recent and didn't have to go through the proper legal protocols to become a citizen, you don't get to skip the line. And that's why, here's the biggest point. The loudest, most annoyed people are the Latinos who went through the immigration process the right way. They're like, no. No quiero mi gente aquí skipping the line.
Yep.
I don't think so.
But you know what?
So they're
I don't
very
think
upset.
you fully have Rob, I sent you a clip. I don't think you fully have an understanding of what they went through as a white man, and I don't think you have the right to
You're
comment
white,
on this.
Adam. You
because
can't get it.
if you go to this
Well,
clip
a lot of
here,
people
Rob,
don't think I'm white because I'm
you-
Jewish. so
you-
they're
if you watch
confused.
this
Quack.
clip, watch this
You're
here,
quack.
Mr. White Man.
Hey, white boy.
Also, I want to respond to you saying that I was hyperbolic when I talked about a reign of terror.
That is hyperbolic.
No, it might be hyperbolic for you as a white man.
Oh, okay.
It's certainly not hyperbolic for me as a
racist.
Latino. No, I'm not being racist.
To dismiss my opinion for being a
No,
woman.
I'm
don't
not
get to
dismissing
talk.
your opinion. I am telling you that what
Feeling.
the Latino community, the brown
lot of them
community
disagree with you.
in
You
America.
speak in one voice
Okay, well, let me speak with my voice. You said I was being hyperbolic.
Let me
Let
be
me
emotional.
respond.
Let me be
I'm
emotional and tell you how I
being
feel.
a white man as an insult?
When you invoke it to dismiss my
Being a
opinion,
white man
yes.
as an insult?
When you invoke it,
Do you
argument.
think Latinos are living under circumstances that
I'm
other
gonna-
people
and here
are
comes the
right now
worst.
in
Here
this
comes
country?
Abby.
Watch
About
what
to
she's
have
gonna
a
say.
whole conversation about that very thing. But I just want to make a point that, Brad, all she's saying is that her view of the situation is different from
Dear
yours.
Abby, you're
I don't think
so
that's an
cute.
Sticking up for the
I see
racists.
it.
Sticking up for the racists. Why the hell? By the way, isn't
What
Navarro
the
on
hell
the View?
was that stupid white guy thinking
Stay
by
on the
talking?
stay on the View. Why?
screen.
Oh my God.
Stupid
All right, let's
ass
go,
white
let's
guy.
go.
Abby
an
made
idiot.
flagrant Caitlin
Guys,
Clark
let's
before
go.
the opening.
We even have a
tip-off.
white guy right there.
Listen, let's
right,
go
Tom?
talk. Let's go talk about
White
what's going on.
Tom.
The Future Looks Bright hats that are the ones that never stay on the shelves, and you guys ask for more of this style, is the Future Looks Bright, where the phrase is on the flipping hat. This is now, these hats, when you see these letters coming out, they don't stay a long time. And these new ones that we have, the black, is a navy blue,
That's navy blue.
and white typography. It is absolutely sick. They're not numbered. Well, we didn't order a big supply of them. We ordered a limited supply of them, so it's going to be a first come, first serve. It'll go out. We got the Miami color one. The Future Looks Bright. This one's absolutely sick. When you look at this on the inside of it, Rob, if you can show what that looks like. Right there on the back end, yeah. And then we have another one that's the gray and Future Looks Bright with the American flag. And then obviously those of you that, the community that is just obsessed with the black on black on black, this is the black on black on black Future Looks Bright.
Give me the gray.
Lot of
give me-
black.
Vinny,
Lot of
We
black.
call this the Chicago special.
no, Vinny, give me the gray one.
Yeah, the black on black on
All
black.
right, thanks. Mine now.
Yeah, the black on black is absolutely sick. But any one of these. So if you're someone that hasn't yet gotten the Future Looks Bright with the phrase on top of it, go get one for yourself. Get it as a gift. Send it to someone. Make someone's day. Buy it for your sales team. Buy it for your office. We are over 300,000 people now representing Future Looks Bright worldwide. And we're 700,000 away from crossing 1 million.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.